So based on what we know now, the total cost of Calgary's 2026 Olympic Games in today's dollars will be about $5.1 billion. And the public sector contribution from that will be split about $1.42 billion from the federal government, $700 million from the province, and about $390 million from the City of Calgary.
Hosting the 2026 Olympics is a big ask, not just of Calgarians, but of tax-paying Canadians across the country. Sure, the IOC will pick up the rest of that hefty tab, but there are always concerns of cost overruns.
So we should keep in mind that the budget numbers put out by the bid corporation already include a good amount of contingency dollars built in. So they like to say they have $1.1 billion in contingencies. How cost overruns are split across the different levels of government is something where I think we don't currently have all the details yet. In particular, to what extent security cost overruns are borne by the federal government rather than local entities. So all that is still to be worked out.
Of course, there will be revenues to help offset the cost of hosting the games, from ticket sales and merchandising to sponsorships.
What people aren't aware of is how to think about those sources of revenue. So these are often Calgarians shifting what they're spending money on. So money allocated to ticket purchasing or merchandise purchases, those are going to be coming out of household budgets that might have been spent on other things.
It's the same for governments. Money not spent on the games would be spent elsewhere.
For example, the current Government of Alberta list of unfunded capital projects includes almost 4 dozen school modernization and construction projects and nearly 2 dozen road and highway infrastructure projects. So those dollars would just be allocated to other uses.
And we're already starting to see that happen, with a plan for a social housing project to be built after the Games already getting slashed in size just to get a deal done. In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.